Pakistan and ICP. I know that sounds unreal, but it's actually real, and the details are much bigger than just the partnership post that was announced. So we're going to get into that. DFINITY did announce on X today and other platforms that they have a partnership with Pakistan and the Pakistan Digital Authority. So this gets really interesting because it ties into several things that are going on at the Internet Computer. So not only are they going to be supported with 1,500 Caffeine AI licenses, DFINITY is going to be helping them with setting up secure messaging, like a messaging app, as well as getting DFINITY involved in Pakistan more. So Pakistan is the 5th largest country in the world. So they're about 260 million people, and that is a live chart. So it's going to be different by the time this is posted. But they're growing at about 1.5 to 1.6% each year. So, and it's been steadily increasing. So this is a big partnership, and as you can see, it's a sweet deal on the ends here from Dom. And so the Pakistan Digital Authority did post at the Indus AI Summit, which led me to find some other content as well around partnership details with the DFINITY Foundation. So this is getting rather interesting because during the conference they do make this announcement, and it is about a big investment.
I'm pleased to announce a set of announcements which are very relevant to today's meeting. First, that the government of Pakistan is committed to invest $1 billion in AI by 2030, which will go a long way in building AI ecosystem in our country. Two, AI.
So yeah, I mean, $1 billion by 2030. So that's obviously going to ramp up things quite a bit. Pakistan is getting a subnet, and so that's part of the infrastructure that I would imagine that they're going to be spending some money into, as well as getting more students and other things aligned for the growth that's going to come with AI. So we'll get back into this now.
AI curriculum will be introduced not only in all federally controlled or run schools, but also all schools of AJK, that is Azad Jammu and Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan, as well as remote parts of Balochistan, to prepare our youth for leadership and digital economy.
So this is interesting too, because the thing that comes into play here is that OpenChat could be helping up with setting up the messaging, the private messaging for these schools to operate, and then that could all be facilitated too with ease of being able to use Caffeine AI and so on. So I know that's a bit of a stretch, but over the years, school technology has shifted to more like what you're going to use for daily norms, and so we've seen people use Discord and other membership platforms and stuff for using it for universities and so on for paywalling certain information and archiving details and stuff for courses. So that's an interesting comment there.
3, we'll provide 1,000 fully funded PhD scholarships in AI to our boys and girls all over the country by 2030 to build a world-class research center, fully capacitated. And last but not the least, we will launch a nationwide program to train 1 million non-IT professionals in AI skills, enabling them to enhance productivity and improving livelihoods.
So that's really, really fascinating because that goes into what you're able to do with Caffeine AI. So giving them AI skills without needing to have any technical ability now, that is something that Dominic has been consistent with saying, that there's going to be 1 million apps on the Internet Computer in 2026, I believe is what he said. But just in overall, millions of apps in general will be deployed on Internet Computer through Caffeine AI, and we've already seen about 160,000 apps in development, with about 40,000 of them live. So things are really picking up with Caffeine and its development, and this could be something that is supercharging the growth of Caffeine. So kudos to the foundation for getting this partnership established, and it seems like this is just the start of many more to come, especially with Pakistan getting a subnet. We just had the Swiss subnet launch. Now which country is going to basically fall in line next? So institutions are going to be watching these things carefully, as there's been more culture about leaving AWS and finding sovereign cloud infrastructure, and people just want to be able to build with AI safely, and making sure that their data is private. So good things are coming here from the looks of it, and it just seems like it's like the early movers right now are going to be the ones that we're setting these early partnerships and stuff with.
Thank you very much for your time.
So next up, as we've talked about, OpenChat. OpenChat is fully featured, fully secure app, so you can do digital asset tipping and other things. You can do prize bots and so on. There are bots and stuff that you can set up on the platform. I just set up one of our YouTube ones as well today. So you can join the swap community, and you can scan the QR code on the screen there. Otherwise, I will have a description link, or I'll have a link in the description below that you can click on and check out.
Cloud engines are a tremendously important new internet computer innovation. They essentially allow you to own and configure your own corner of the cloud network without losing key advantages like tamper-proof hosting.
And that's really big for companies and such that want to get into the internet computer. It's going to save them a lot with cybersecurity and so on. So this is a big thing that Dominic's explaining here with Caffeine, or I said Caffeine, with Cloud Engines. So this is going to be a part that is basically supercharging the network with, like what you can provide for cloud services. So,
and they're part of a massive productization push you can already see in initiatives like Caffeine. They essentially productize the internet computer by allowing it to be used much more like a traditional cloud service of the kind people are already familiar with, and provide a lot of new flexibility and control. And crucially, they also decentralize financial incentives for node providers, so that node providers will be able to profit by directly selling internet computer functionality in just the same way that internet service providers profit by selling internet access.
Yeah, so big update from Dom there, and love the video with him and Tracy. He also did give us an update on the Mission 70 white paper last week, proposing 5 times the cost of ICP's on-chain compute, which, he goes on to say Caffeine and Cloud Engine demand, cost of on-chain compute. So both of those going up, inflation going down with governance of nodes equals huge deflation. And then there is the white paper. We'll also put a link for that in the description below, so you can check it out and read and get all caught up to date. But this is basically the proposal to cut inflation by 70%. Next up, we have the Bitcoin Las Vegas conference, which is coming up in April, on April 27th to the 29th. This would be the swap's 4th year at the conference as media. And so every year we've seen an increase in internet computer attendees, because internet computer is where you can build with Bitcoin as well. So we've seen Odin Fund, Liquidium, Omnity, Tap Protocol, and many others last year. And here we're racing with Chris Yost on the rock climbing wall. So they have tons of fun activities and stuff at the conference. This is by far my favorite conference to attend. There's just so much you can do, and there's already 30,000 registered attendees, and they're anticipating over 40,000. So every week the ticket prices go up on Fridays, so make sure you're getting a ticket early, and you can use our code to save 10% on applicable tickets. So that's going to wrap up today's episode. I want to keep this short and brief. We can get into more stuff later on, but please remember to like and subscribe. Also share the content, and feel free to clip and share online. It helps get the word spread out. So I appreciate everyone, and have a great night.